So it's funny because I was actually going to ask you about that. I'm looking at this picture right here. It's got Barron in the middle. You got Patrick Bet-David on the left-hand side, Justin Wall on the right, and then you've got you and Colby.
Colby Covington, yeah.
Yeah. How did that even picture come about, and why is it like Patrick and then Justin Wall and then you? It's like very random, right?
We didn't really decide the order, but the thing is, that photo kind of swept the internet for sure. I mean, that photo was everywhere. I think it did like 40 million something views on just Waller's tweet on Twitter. And then from his tweet, it got into a few other accounts. And then that probably had close to like 200-300 million impressions.
Yeah.
That photo alone, it was crazy. But ultimately, it was really funny the way it came about. We decided we wanted to do a dinner with some cool people and wanted to meet Patrick and talk to him, and I also kind of wanted to meet Trump. He got to meet Trump there as well and get a photo with him and stuff. And it just happened that all three of those guys were in town and they were hanging out. We were all ready for dinner, so like, why not? Colby's a great guy. Colby's one of my closest friends. Like really, really, I would say you meet all these celebrity people, but you don't really call him your friend. Colby's one of my real friends. That guy and I like this. I'm literally gonna grab dinner with him tomorrow. So
yeah, that's awesome, dude. Is
that's
it here in Vegas or?
No, I'm flying back, so I'll be in Palm Beach. Yeah,
that's awesome, dude. What is the name? Obviously, my name is Ryan. I hope this guy doesn't destroy all Ryan's reputations. But what does the name Ryan Wesley Ruth mean to you?
Can't say I know who that is.
Okay, he's the guy that just tried to assassinate Trump.
Today. Geez. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I don't know. His tweets are interesting.
Yeah.
His tweets are interesting. I haven't heard his name said out loud. I've just been reading it the whole day, so it was interesting to hear it out loud.
Yeah, it's obviously we talked about it, but yeah, FBI says that there was an attempt to assassinate Trump at his Florida golf course, and apparently he was only like 300, 500 yards away, which is insane to me. Like they should have like some sort of camera technology that can detect like these people.
It's like out of a movie. It's so sad. Like again, like I said, like Trump was there and he's just golfing and having a good day, and then he just literally gets tackled by a Secret Service agent because there's gunshots and he's on hole 5.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, dude, it's crazy.
It's insane.
Crazy. I feel so bad for the guy. And then don't even think about just Trump too, but like his whole family being impacted by this stuff. I mean, that's someone's husband, that's someone's,
father,
that's someone's
grandfather.
dad. It's bad.
Yeah.
It's really bad.
Right. And obviously as a podcaster, I had to do my due diligence, to research on the guests. And basically the research says that you're known obviously for being very close to the Trump family, particularly Barron Trump, best friends, and then obviously one picture on Instagram you actually said best friend and then best president, right?
See, that got twisted.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like I would ever call anyone my best friend. I feel like that's not respectful, especially someone that's not public.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call him my best friend, but I always say on Twitter that Trump was the best president. I'm not saying that he's my best president, he's the best president.
Yeah.
So for Barron, I kind of meant that as he's the best friend. He's a good friend. He's not like a mean friend. He's not a bad friend. He's a good friend. So he's the best friend and the best president. I should have put the or something, but because everyone took that and said, oh, he's claiming to be Barron Trump's best friend. I wouldn't claim to be anyone's best friend, but I think it was funny how that got twisted.
Yeah, 100%. So when I was at the Vault event, I was speaking to a CEO, and he mentioned that his kids went to school with Barron. And by the way, how long have you had that relationship been for?
It's not like 2 years.
Okay.
Been good friends. And I'm not saying it in the way where like we're not friends. He's a great friend and we're pretty close. But it was funny how that got twisted.
No, it's okay. It happens.
No, I've known the kid for like 2 years though. He's a really good kid. Okay.
So he mentioned something very weird. The CEO that went to same school as Barron. He mentioned that, and this is probably, I don't know if it's true or not, maybe you can confirm, that he used to have autism and that somehow Trump was able to actually reverse that through obviously his deep relationships and connections.
I don't know. That's definitely a weird accusation. I know there were news articles or something claiming he had autism. I don't see any signs of autism. I mean, the dude's sharp. Maybe if it's one of those reverse things where like that makes a person really smart, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm not glazing the guy. I'm not trying to say whatever, but he is smart. He knows his history. He knows his facts. He knows politics. He knows policy. He knows business. He knows all of it, and he's really educated. He can name, random generals from wars that you've never even heard of. Like he's smart.
And he's a skyscraper, right? Dude's like 6'9".
6'8", 6'9". Yeah, he's up there. So. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any signs myself.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I mean, he claimed that was one of the reasons why Trump went really hard towards, big pharma and
I don't
the
know how you would
vaccines.
reverse it though. That's interesting.
Huh?
If it were true, I don't
That's
know.
why
how
he
you would
claimed. He's saying that
reverse it.
somehow
I don't
they're
know.
able to reverse it, and that there's technology out there that can make it happen.
I don't think he does, but I mean that's interesting. That's funny. They also said that Barron Trump was like a time traveler and other things. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? I've heard some crazy stories. But anyways, so this is obviously like the second public assassination attempt on a former president of the United States. Has there been others that maybe you know about that maybe it hasn't been public?
Assassination attempts
Yeah,
on Trump.
on the former
Oh
president.
yeah,
Trump.
there's been. I don't. There probably are ones that I'm not even aware of that weren't public. But I'm saying the ones that are public, there's tons. I have a list actually. I'll pull it out real quick.
You have a list of
I
assassination attempts.
I tweeted this out today on my Twitter because people didn't realize. But I gathered the numbers, and this is a complete list. And June 16th was a pistol someone tried. September 17th with a forklift.
Forklift?
October 18th with ricin. September 20th with ricin. October 20th, they tried to hang him, like they wanted to. So I would even count that. And July 24th with a rifle. That was at the Pennsylvania. And then September 24th also with a rifle. So I mean that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are public. That's about 7 that are public, and then who knows about the rest? I mean, there were probably ones in the 80s that we didn't even know about.
Why'd you make the list?
I think it's good that people know.
Yeah.
I mean, people think this has only been 2. There's been a lot more. And
Yeah.
I mean, there was the one video of him getting ushered off stage. That's the one I put under it. But like people didn't even see this clip. This was one of the original where they had a pistol at his rally and he had to get ushered off stage.
Jeez.
So, and that was in like 2016 or something like that. So.
Yeah, that's insane.